Hey everybody, this is Derek, aka No One on YouTube, and this is Phoebe right next to me. So everybody say hello to Phoebe, the one who's like biting me right now. But anyways, those little love nips, but she doesn't recognize that they're a little bit more than a nip. But anyways, eh, guess the bird scared her off. Um, by the way, she's very spoiled. Um, so I got a buy me a coffee request from a Dine, and I also responded to Dine in a comment section of one of my videos. Now, for the Buy Me a Coffee, she says, "Hi, I saw that you reacted to a lot of Erik Grönwall's covers. Would you please also react to an original? The link is for Praying for a Miracle." So she sent me the link. So thank you so much, Dine, for the link to the video. So what we're going to do now is because Erik had a little bit to say about the song. So I always want to get the artist's perspective of why they wrote the song and what it's going to be about before I like hear it. Obviously, I haven't heard any of the music. I haven't heard his vocals, although I'm familiar with his music and his vocals. But it says here that Praying for a Miracle. Oh, and by the way, this was premiered literally last month, May 1st. And it says, "Praying for a miracle is about being pushed to a point where you feel like you have no control left. When everything comes down to one last chance and all you can do is hold on and hope." Now, I know that, okay, well, for me, it's deeply personal. It takes me back to the moment I stepped on stage with Skid Row for the first time, just 5 months after my bone marrow transplant. So I remember when he was going through those health issues. So after years of fronting some of rock's most iconic bands, Erik Grönwall returns with his first fully original solo album, Bad Bones, out May 22nd. So that was literally like a month ago. Okay. Known worldwide for his powerhouse vocals and commanding stage presence, Erik has previously fronted Skid Row and H.E.A.T and toured across Europe and Japan, providing lead vocals for guitar legend Michael Schenker. With Bad Bones, he now turns the focus inward. So very interesting. So on the keys is Jonah T, and I remember that name. Also co-produced by Jonah T, co-written with Jonah T and Erik Grönwall and two others. All right, so now let's just take a look at the lyrics just real quickly. So it says, "It started with a dream so physical, believing everything was possible. What the hell is going on? I'm so far away from home. How did I end up here? No one knows. I'm reaching for the light through all the smoke." You know, that paints a picture in my head because you think of fiery times, right? Fiery trials. And so you're in the middle of the fire and you're surrounded by the smoke and you're reaching for the light because you think that you're just going to continue to be burned and you're just trying to get out of that darkness. It says, "Now it seems impossible. All my fears have taken hold." And I'm sure most of us have at some point felt like that. Or if you struggle, like myself, with mental health issues, of course, I get treatment. But, I have felt like that. I don't feel like that now, but I have felt like that before. Now it says, "There's only one way out of this situation. I'm praying for a miracle. There's only one shot left as I reach for the pinnacle. There's only one way out of this sweet temptation. I'm praying for a miracle." Yeah, I got one shot left, and it's also critical. So, um, again, like for him, like when he was going through the transplant and he was going through those health issues, he came to that crossroads where it was critical. Like this is either going to work or it's not. I can't imagine what that would be like to go through something like that on a physical, what's the word? Um, Trial and challenge. "Been waiting my whole life for this to come. Now I'm flying too close to the sun. Every sound is beautiful. I'm stronger than I've been before." So it's interesting. So now the tide has changed. There's a new emotion, there's a new outlook and viewpoint coming in, and he was waiting his whole life for this positivity to come. So he says, I'm flying too close to the sun. And I don't think it's in the sense of to get burned. I think it's in the sense of towards light, because he was already talking about um, reaching for the light through the smoke. So he was already in the fire. He was already surrounded by the smoke. He was reaching out for the light, and now he's just flying. He got out of the fire. It says, the fear is closing in, but I won't fold. Remembering the life I used to know. Suddenly I'm going numb, but I refuse to come undone. Okay, so maybe it wasn't an immediate switch up. Maybe there's still a struggle here. Every sound is beautiful. I'm stronger than I've been before. The fear is closing in, but I won't fold. So I guess I should correct myself and say that by being stronger, he's going to make it through all of this. He's remembering the life that he used to know before he had these physical illnesses and challenges, right, with health. Suddenly I'm going numb, but I refuse to come undone. So now we're talking mentally and emotionally. But again, he's not going to fold. He's not going to come undone. He's going to continue fighting. There's only one way out of this situation. I'm praying for a miracle. There's only one shot left as I reach for the pinnacle. There's only one way out of this sweet temptation. I'm praying for a miracle. Yeah, I got one shot left, and it's all so critical. Lights are flashing. Smoke is rising. Crowd is on a high. As I take the stage, I feel like I could fly. There's the victory right here. There's the victory. Because when everything was successful, as far as like the surgeries and the fight that he had for his health, he came out a winner. He came out victorious. And it was only because of the fight that he had during it. Let me just check my screen real quickly. Okay, I just want to make sure that I, because before anyways, just checking to make sure that everything was done. We're going to go ahead and listen to the song now. Now that I have an idea of why he wrote it and what it's about, I'm going in blindly musically and vocally. But I can focus now on everything else, especially like if there's a story that's going to be told in the video, or if it's just a performance piece. I'm not quite sure, but he's already under the spotlight, commanding our attention. So let's go ahead and start the song. Ooh, nice guitar tone. Oh, okay. So it's been a while since I've reacted to Erik, and right away I love the guitar tone. I love the guitar riff. Then the bass and the drums came in. Sounds amazing. And then we know that Erik has a lot of power vocally, but I mean, there's still power, but it's restrained. Like he's controlling his power, and I love how he's giving like those gentle notes at the end. That was a very catchy chorus, really catchy. And again, the music is complementing it so well with the lyrics and the vocal performance. So I want to hear that the chorus again because it was just so dang catchy. Ooh, I like that. I liked how he belted that out a little bit more and with a little bit of aggression, as it should be appropriately because of what he's singing about. And as I'm listening to him singing and as I'm picturing, his story and the things that he's going through, also, it is so relatable to any of us, right? Because we all have our situations where sometimes we just need a miracle, whether we're getting out of this dark pit of depression and anxiety, mental health struggles, or battling a physical illness, maybe even a chronic illness, and whatever the situation may be, maybe even drowning in financial and economic troubles, or like in some parts of Europe and other parts of the world where you're being affected by what's the word? War and just everything that all of us around the world are going through,
Remember when the life I used to know, suddenly I'm going numb, but I refuse to come undone. There's only one way out of this situation. I'm praying for a miracle. There's only one shot left as I reach for the pinnacle. There's only one way out of this sweet temptation. I'm praying for a miracle. Yeah, I got one shot left and it's all so critical. Oh yeah. Lights are flashing, smoke is rising, crowd is on high. As I take the stage, I feel like I could fly.
Ooh, yeah.
There's only one way out of this situation. I'm praying for a miracle. There's only one shot left as I reach for the pinnacle. Oh yeah. There's only one way out of this sweet temptation. I'm praying for a miracle. Yeah, I got one shot left and it's all so critical. There's only one way out of this sweet temptation. I'm praying for a miracle. There's only one shot left as I reach for the pinnacle.
Woo. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Great song. Great songwriting, great lyrics, relatable lyrics, great vocals from Erik. The band was tight. And as a matter of fact, you know what? Let's go and take a look at the band members again, because I think it talked about like who was playing what, right? So we need to give some recognition here. So again, for the backing vocals, aside from Joanna T and Erik, we have Fredrik Tomander and Anders Gary Wickstrom. Now for the guitars, we have Philip Naslund and Anders Gary Wickstrom. So Anders is the guitars and the backing vocals. Now, the bass is Fredrik Tomander. So he's also doing the backing vocals. So it looks like the guitarists and the bassists are doing the backing vocals with Joanna T and Erik Grönwall. Keys, of course, Joanna T. The drums is Pedro Moya. I don't know who that is, but he killed it. They all killed it. Philip, Anders, Fredrik, Jonah, Pedro, and of course Erik. They all killed it. Musically, instrumentally, lyrically, vocally, in every way, shape, and form. This was a really great song. Catchy. I'm definitely going to be okay. Now I'm interested in like checking out some of the other songs that he released on this album. So here again are the video credits. So he's got a playlist here. Hold on a second. I actually like to take a look at the playlist. Like, yeah, there we go. So it looks like they were okay. So the one that was released 3 months ago, I guess the first one is Bad Bones. The second one is Born to Break. So we just did Praying for a Miracle, and then I'm assuming that this is the most recent one. Who's the winner? So if you guys want me to check, well, I'm going to check them all out. But if you guys want me to react to them, I'll react to them. Let me know. Erik Grönwall is just, I mean, he was the lead singer of Skid Row at one time, so for a time. And he's also been in a Swedish band called H.E.A.T, H.E.A.T. And I did a reaction to Heat a while back ago. I think it got like some copyright issues, and I think it's on my Patreon, but it might be in my YouTube. I'm not quite sure. Now I have like 700 videos, so it's like I always have to. Well, I mean, there's a search function, so you could just go on my page and see if I reacted to it or not. But anyways, fantastic cover, not a cover, but a fantastic original song. And may I add that Erik looks extremely healthy. He looks very, very good, and I'm very happy for him. I highly doubt that he's going to pay attention to this reaction, but I love the song, I love the video, and I love that you're healthy and that you look great. So I'm just gonna put that out in the universe, okay? If I'm gonna put the link to the original video in the description, Erik's social, so that you can go follow him. It's all about supporting the artist. I'm just a reactor. I'm just somebody who wants to check out the music, enjoy it, and then share it with all of my subscribers and to anybody else, to all my viewers that may not be subscribed. And this is going to go on Patreon today, so my Patreon members can also take a watch and take a listen, and hopefully that they'll do the same thing and go on Erik's socials and go follow him. So thank you so much, everybody. Oh, and again, a shout out to Dine. I was trying to remember the name, but I'm like so shot out. But anyways, everybody say goodbye to Phoebe. She's right over here. And I'll see you in the next reaction.